Welcome to 2K TV. We have a fun episode for you this week. We're talking All-Star, 2K League Draft, My Team, and more.
First, this weekend is the All-Star game, which means we have some All-Star trivia for you in this week's 2K TV Interactive, brought to you by Kia.
This year, the All-Stars are headed to Atlanta for the big event. When was the last time the NBA All-Star game was hosted by Atlanta?
Was it the year 2000, 2001, 2002, or 2003?
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest All-Star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Doncic, Antetokounmpo out there with LeBron James. Then there's Brown, and it's Jokic in at the 5. That'll be a 5-second call.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible, and they are the best players in the world.
Shot from the inbound. And Antetokounmpo lays it up and in.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Irving passes to Durant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
And here's Doncic from the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
KD can't get it to go. West All-Stars off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Irving dishes to Durant. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. KD against Jokic. Clock at 6. And that one, good.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Here's Doncic. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Yep, that one goes.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Durant. Tatum trying to break free. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Harden.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Doncic kicks to Jokic. Floats it up for Giannis.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And KD's got the ball here for the East All-Stars. They trail by 7. Harden the pass to Tatum. Outside, Beal. Harden against Brown. Harden, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to speak with Terry Stotts. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. Guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And, Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
Thank you, David. Now, Tatum, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now here's Giannis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points.
Sounds
so
good.
one free throw coming up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the West All-Stars.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Embiid, he's checked in for Durant. Zion Williamson comes in for Jason Tatum. Zach LaVine's checked in for James Harden. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Irving. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
George finds Giannis. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And George is good for 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And here is Beal after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's Mitchell. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
.32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Curry, again the West All-Star.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Williamson following the basket by Stephen Curry. George against Beal. Offline with his three.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the West All-Stars. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. With you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Donovan Mitchell is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Williamson. And it's Beal in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And Embiid drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Curry passes to Gobert. To the inside. Basket counts. George has got 5.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Beal dishes to Williamson. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Vucevic checked in for Embiid. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Paul's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Get open, get open.
There's Beal with the 3. The shot misses. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Now, here's Curry. Over Levine. They grab their own miss. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the East All-Stars. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Beal. Vucevic against Gobert. There's Beal with the three. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Beal's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
They get it back. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good D by Williamson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Big group substitution here for the East. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williamson. Kevin Durant comes in for Beal. James Harden, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Donovan Mitchell. On the wing, Brown, guarded by Harden. And there it is for him. Doncic has got 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Love the ferocity. Heck, that's one of my favorite words, ferocity. Harden, excellent at accelerating and decelerating. That's the thing that makes him so tough. He can go fast, slow, or mid-range speed.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And you know, the beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I've got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
The East making a switch. Adebayo's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Sabonis tries yet again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Sabonis is simply relentless on the boards, doing a nice job getting that second chance basket.
Irving passes to Durant. Count that bucket.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And the West All-Stars have possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Durant against James. Brown outside. Six to shoot. To the middle. There's Sabonis at the tip. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 6 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Outside Durant from deep three-point range, and James pulls it down.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Embiid, he's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Mike Conley's checked in for Brown.
And, you know, the potential the Joker has is exciting. Jokic, a big man who can score, pass, and rebound, and do all of those well.
Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. From deep. Action coming off the assist from Katie. He's got 5.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense, and we got a taste of that right there.
52 seconds left in the first half of the game. And there's the pass to Conley. Pass to Doncic. Stolen by Harden. Pass break, here we go. Irving with a clean look. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Jokic draws the double. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. James. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
During his rookie season, Jason Tatum was Boston's go-to guy in the Eastern Conference Finals. a rare opportunity, and that young fella delivered at a high level.
Here's Curry, and he banks in the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. West All-Stars lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
Obviously, this has been a back-and-forth type of thing, but now you're going to start to see the competitiveness come out in these guys. That's right, and they have to say it real nice and smooth. Competitiveness. A little more defense, not a lot more, but certainly a lot more intensity. And at the end of the day, every guy on that court out there is built to win.
This particular All-Star game has some real energy. Guys aren't just going out there and going through the emotions. They're actually digging in and trying to win. This is different. I can't wait for the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Here's Tatum. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Jaylen Brown out there with Luka Doncic. And it's LeBron James. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Giannis in at the 4 spot. Doncic with it. It's Brown with the drive. He gets it in there. Brown's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the West All-Stars. KD looking around. A floater. And it's good on the way in. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
And it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outlawed.
LeBron James on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Giannis on the follow.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Outside, KD. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 12.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Doncic against Irving. Doncic with the bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 7. Harden way outside. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. KD can't get it to go. And it's the West All-Stars ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Brown throws it down hard.
What an athlete this kid is. Brown, it's just fun watching him get up and throw it down.
Outside Durant, a floater, and he lays it up and in. Now Doncic, 9 points in the game so far. Brown outside. James up top. Durant against Jokic. Down low. Here's Doncic. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Durant drawing the double team. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got 6.
Tatum doing a nice job recognizing when to let it fly and when not to. A very capable threat from outside the arc.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. It's good. James has got his first bucket in this one.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
And the East All-Stars call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Big group substitution here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. Zion Williamson comes in for Jason Tatum. Zach LaVine's checked in for James Harden. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Gobert's checked in for Jokic. Simmons comes in for James. George is checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Curry subbed in for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Outside, LaVine. Tipped away. Stolen by George. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Loads it up for Giannis.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
1:11 left here in the third quarter. LaVine can't hit. And the West All-Stars have possession. Leading by 12. Baseline try. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. George has got 7 points in the game. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Durant kicks to Mitchell. Knocked away and stolen by Simmons. Here's Giannis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 15 points in the game.
Has this offense been running? I'm just getting tired of watching them.
Well, it's no secret. That's what they do. That's who they are. 4 of their last 5 made baskets coming in transition.
And the East All-Stars call time here. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Paul's checked in for the West. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. And here is Mitchell. KD finds Mitchell. And that time, also a missed shot.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Giannis. James Harden, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And so he hits both. And it's Harden with the ball for the East All-Stars. It's an 18-point game to stop the run. And the rejection by Giannis.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And they're on the break. Here's Harden, and the rejection by Giannis. And so it's the West All-Stars with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
They've got Zion Williamson. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Vucevic in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Harden outside, jacks up a 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Count it, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Harden outside, 3-pointer. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the East. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And Bradley Beal subbed in for LaVine. The West All-Stars also changing it up. LeBron's checked in for George. Jaylen Brown comes in for Curry. And Doncic is subbed in for Paul. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Brown the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Brown wide open, he fires. knocks down the three ball.
Nice awareness from the young forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo, showing he wants to work it to his guy.
Doncic against Irving. Here's Harden on the wing. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
On the wing, Doncic, covered by Irving. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for the East.
One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Hey, Clark, what were your thoughts as a fan watching the bubble play down in Orlando? Did it seem surreal at all to you?
It didn't seem surreal, Kevin. I thought it was pulled off quite nicely, as a matter of fact. I mean, the fact there weren't any real fans there for the most part was a little different, but I thought the court looked good. The players were the best in the world, as they always are. I thought the broadcast came across just as it would in a normal circumstance. I didn't find much different about it other than the fact that there weren't tens of thousands of fans in the building.
Two.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Boy, what a journey it's been for Irving. An all-star, a champion. He's played on the U.S. national team and even did a little acting along the way.
Both free throws good for Irving. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Now here's Brown. Doncic outside. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Outside Irving. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Harden right side. And the jam by Harden.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Passes it to Jokic. kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Doncic outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
He's with the ball. Outside Tatum. The three from Harden. Another miss by Harden. Harden's gotten just 2 of his 7 attempts from deep to fall here. Brown against Harden. Brown the pass to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Beal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden has a wide open look. Another miss by Harden. 1:04 left in the 4th quarter. Brown with it, now guarded by Tatum. Brown the pass to LeBron. From past the arc. And it's Brown that time on the assist by James.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Irving passes to Harden. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Brown feeling it out a bit. It's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Harden, no good. Irving against Doncic. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.